everyone, welcome back. I'm sorry for not posting last week. Honestly, as I said in my most recent post, I was feeling a bit creatively just drained. So, honestly, I wanted to take the week off, just honestly wait. But, here I am, we're back. Today we're going to be looking at the Combiner Wars Scrounge. Don't know who that is? He was a one-issue character from the Marvel comic books that died in his, introductory issue. So you're wondering, why does he have a toy? And, if you remember how this toy originally looked, it didn't have all these black lines. Honestly, when I had this in the past, it was just a lot of, this yellowy, plastic, and honestly, I had wanted to, break it up a bit because it was just a solid thing of just the neon yellow here. So I put black panel liner on it. I kind of wish I didn't do it as bad of a job, honestly, but it helps make him stand out a bit more. But yeah, so as you can obviously tell, he is a remold of the Cosmos figure, the Thrilling 30, or Legends class. Well, the Legends class one that became the Titan's Return one, and here we have him. So, the only difference here is obviously paint and also different heads, as you can see here. And also, speaking of Cosmos, here he is compared to the newer version of Cosmos. Again, completely different styles. Traditional, modern UFO. Trash can that can fly. Yeah. So, the only way to get this guy was part of a Combiner Wars box set with Computron. And, I have Computron. He's around here somewhere, but I'll save that for their own review. But yeah. This is the only toy this guy has gotten, the only transforming one that has been made officially to my knowledge, because third party exists, and I'm pretty sure there was probably some, non-transforming statue thing, or, mini PC, plastic thing. But yeah, so he comes, unlike the Titan's Return Cosmos that I reviewed a little while back, he comes with his little, minicon partner that turns into a space shuttle that can do that. Whoosh, I guess. Really? God, this I know it had to link up somewhere, but really? Also, do note, it has rubbed a bit of the, red paint off. So, yeah. And also, this guy is simple as hell. That's it. That's his only transformation. Yeah. On the other hand, Scrounge here has a bit more of a fun transformation, because I remember playing this a lot as a kid. The point that the little back fin part, and it extended a little bit past, broke on mine, so it makes the head coming out a bit harder. Try to grab the little groove at the back of the head here. So that way I can just pop it out. And there we have Scrounge, which is his head. So yeah. So for the rest of it, just untab this section back here, and then you can just explode everything. Yeah, bring down the hips, bring down that, rotate all this forward here, then rotate the hands down, and there we have Scrounge in robot mode. Again, simple Legends class figure design, and honestly, he wears the mold pretty well considering this is meant to be Cosmos. So yeah. And speaking of which, here he is next to his mold mate, aka Cosmos. He does kind of wear the mold well on his own. But, if you put him next to the new modern Cosmos, honestly, it's kind of nice to have one of each mold. Well, this is technically Cosmos. This is technically, again, a different character. And also, forgot to put him in the first shot. Here he is next to Blaster, who is out of frame. So yeah. So in the comics, these two are like best buddies on Cybertron, and then Blaster watched him die in front of him, so let's call that fun. So let's get that out of the way. And again, if you haven't seen my previous review of this mold, it's the same articulation. It's just this was my first version of the mold before I got the Titan's Return repaint, because honestly, I just wanted to see how that one would stack up against the new Cosmos figure that got re-released recently. So yeah. Also, this guy has a gun mode and articulation. It's just literally arm rotates. That's it, and then you can move the legs up, but that's more so for the gun mode, of which you just do that, cover the face, and boom, Blaster. You can wield it. Because from what I remember in the comics, he had a special arm, and that is supposed to replicate it, to my knowledge. Yeah. You get the new comics universe Straxus to go with this guy, and then you can recreate the whole death scene. But yeah. So, let's get on to articulation real quick. So, head is on just a rotation due to how it transforms. Shoulders are in a hinge ball joint combo, where you can use a ball joint here to do a full 360, and the hinge to get outwards along with the ball joint. And then a hinge here at the arm to go backwards. That's again for transformation only. Bicep rotation and 90 degrees of bend at the elbow due to it being a ball joint. Nothing at the wrist because it's just molded in. There is a waist rotation, though it's more of a mid-chest rotation than anything else. So legs can kick forward that far, can kick back that far on a ball joint, can go out that far, knees can go up that far, and you can use the extra hinges down here to get even more of a knee bend, and that's it. This guy was made before all the new modern updates to articulation, and honestly, I'm surprised we haven't gotten a new one, but then again, I can understand why we haven't gotten a new one. New Scrounge is because, well, he's obscure as all get out. Like, he was in only really one issue of the Marvel Comics, and that comic he died in, and he transformed into a wheel. Like, that's what the spaceship, like, UFO mode is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a giant round wheel that he rolled around in. That is literally it. But he still got a figure. Honestly, I'm kind of happy to have it, because it's just, I don't know, he just looks like a generic robot, like Autobot, that you just see in the background, or honestly, he'd be mentioned, but he will be just off-screen all the time. And this is the only figure of him to my knowledge. So, yeah. So, honestly, not a bad mold to use him on. Like the Cosmos mold from then is, honestly, again, as I showed, really articulated and surprisingly fun to mess with, just as like a pocket toy. But yeah. So, this was my review for the Legends class Scrounge. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm back. So, I know you thought of this guy in the comments below. Do you think we should get a new figure of this guy based off of the Legacy United mold? Or should he just have this guy and that be all? But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. All those fun doodads. This is me, signing off. Peace.